the flame. The cosmos know your name. These are your daddy of Lord, and welcome to the Council of Lore.
Welcome, travelers. I am your daddy of lore, and this is the Council of Lore. This is our weekly gathering here on YouTube where we keep watch on the living mysteries of our world, the movement of the heavens, strange signs in nature, verified wonders, and the quiet messages written across the night sky. If you're looking for the deep stories, the cryptids, the legends, and forgotten history, still those live within my podcast, our podcast, posted each week on Spotify and YouTube. But this is the Council, a place for what's happening now, for the skies above, the world beneath, and the mysteries unfolding in real time. Welcome, seekers of stars and stories. The night is awake, the air alive with quiet electricity. The Council of Lore convenes once more beneath the turning of the heavens. The Council is in session. Tonight we gather under a moon of great power. The Harvest Supermoon rises, meteors rain from Draco's mouth, and the earth herself whispers secrets through serpents, beasts, and the hidden kingdom beneath our feet. We have much to unpack: astrology, enigmas, wild creature tales, and prophecies that stir in the darkness. So light your candle, calm your spirit, settle into your favorite chair. The fire begins. The celestial forecast. Let us begin, where all good stories do, with the stars themselves. The heavens deliver not one but several cosmic events worthy of your attention this week. First, the Harvest Supermoon. On October 7th, today, 2025, the full moon reaches perigee, the closest point in its orbit to Earth. This makes it a supermoon, appearing larger and brighter than the common lunar passage. The harvest moon is the full moon, closest to the autumn equinox. In ages past, it gave farmers extra light to bring in their crops before the first frost claimed the fields. But in the language of the heavens, the harvest moon speaks of culmination, of reaping what you have sown, of gathering the fruits of literal and metaphorically of your labor. Second, the Draconid meteor shower outburst. On October 8th, astronomers predict an outburst from the Draconid meteor stream. These celestial travelers radiate from the constellation Draco, the dragon who coils around the North Star. Draconids are typically subtle, faint whispers across the dark. But this year, forecasts suggest a burst of activity. The skies will be alive with dragon fire. In ancient lore, meteor bursts were called the dragon's tears, and messages from the heavens, sparks of insight streaking into mortal minds. This week, Draco speaks. Third, Comet C-2025A6, known as Comet Lemmon. This comet is inbound from the outer reaches of our solar system by late October. It may brighten enough to be visible with binoculars, a rare wanderer crossing our sky. Comets have always carried weight in the human imagination. They are messengers, harbingers, visitors from the void who remind us that the universe is vast and ever-changing. And finally, moon phases. Full moon October 7th, waning gibbous through the middle of the month. New moon October 21st. We begin this week at peak illumination, full truth, full power, and then slowly descend into darkness, rest in the fertile void where new intentions take root. So what does all this cosmic activity mean for those of us walking the earth? The Harvest Supermoon brings energy of culmination, revelation, and peak visibility. If you've been working towards something, a project, a relationship, a personal transformation, this is the week it comes to fruition. Or, at the very least, it becomes visible. Truth does not hide under supermoons. What has been in the shadow will step into the light. The Draconids offer a brief cosmic fireworks show. Symbolically, these are sparks of insight, flashes of sudden understanding, moments where the universe whispers, "Pay attention." Do not ignore the sudden ideas, the random thoughts that arrive unbidden, the dreams that linger when you wake. This week, the sky is sending signals. Comet Lemmon reminds us that change is constant, that visitors from far away bring new perspectives, that the universe is always in motion, and so are we. Nothing stays the same because nothing can. Together this week sets a tone of release, clarity, and spiritual illumination. It is a week to see what has been in the shadows and bring it forward, to harvest your efforts, to welcome the messages falling from the sky. Now let us break this down by element. For while we all stand beneath the same sky, each of us feels the energy through a different lens. Fire signs. These are my Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Your ambitions burn brighter beneath this supermoon. The light illuminates your path forward. The Draconids ignite your creativity. This is your moment to act with courage and clarity, but remember, fire moves fast. Ensure you are moving towards something worthy, not simply away from discomfort. Burn bright, but do not burn bridges. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Grounding is your ally this week. The Harvest Moon speaks your language. It is about tangible results, completed projects, solid foundations. Use this lunar energy to finish what you have started. Heal a space, tie up loose threads, bring something to completion, and then rest. Rest because you have earned it. You deserve the rest. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Ideas flood in under this sky. Your mind becomes a lightning storm of thoughts, connections, and possibilities. Write them all down, all of them. This is a mental peak week. But here's the challenge. Choose one thread to follow. Do not scatter your energy across 100 half-formed plans. Focus, commit, build. Focus, commit, build. No just getting started and then dumping out. You have to stay focused, you have to commit, and you have to build. Now my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Emotions will flow deep under this moon, deeper than usual. You will feel everything, the joy, the sorrow, the longing, the hope. Let these emotions guide you rather than control you. Your intuition is strong right now, trust it. But also protect your energy. Not every feeling needs to be shared. Not every person deserves access to your depths. And that's true for everyone. Not everyone deserves all of you. For those who seek alignment with this week's celestial energy, I offer this practice. Take a small paper and a pen. On or near the night of the full moon, October 7th, or you can October 8th or 9th. Take a moment under the moonlight if you cannot go outside. Sit by a window where the moon is visible, or create a moon altar with a white candle. Write down what you wish to release, what no longer serves you, what you are ready to let go. Then safely burn the paper or tear it up and discard it. Release it to the universe with gratitude. Now, your journal prompt for the next week. What hidden truth is ready to step into the light? And finally, a note on timing. The early part of this week, Monday through Wednesday, favors reflection, introspection, and quiet observation. The second half, Thursday through Sunday, favors gentle, intentional action, not loud moves, not aggressive pursuit, simply forward motion. Rest and action both have their place in the cosmic rhythm. The lore line. Verified wonders of the world. And stay tuned till the end because we will give you full horoscopes for each sign. Our first tale comes from Monrovia, California, where a giant python was discovered winding through an In-N-Out Burger drive-thru. The employees found the serpent coiled near the ordering speaker. It was healthy, well-fed, and clearly someone's escaped pet. Animal control arrived, the python was safely captured and removed, and the burgers were spared. Now, pythons are not native to California. This was undoubtedly an escaped or released companion animal, but it raises an interesting question. What was it seeking at a burger joint? In mythology, serpents represent transformation, rebirth, and hidden knowledge. They shed their skin and emerge renewed, a living symbol of cycles and reinvention. Perhaps this python was simply looking for a fresh start. And if you're going to reinvent yourself, why not do it with fries? Unless you're going on a diet. Sweet potato fries. Buffaloes upgraded to competitors in Thailand. Next, we travel to Thailand, where water buffaloes have officially upgraded their status from draft animals to prize competitors. These magnificent beasts, once used primarily for plowing rice fields, now race in festivals, compete for prizes, and are celebrated as cultural icons. The buffalo racing festivals draw thousands of spectators. The animals are trained, groomed, and treated like athletes. They are honored. It is a beautiful evolution. The beasts are demanding their dignity and receiving applause. In many cultures, the buffalo represents strength, patience, and abundance. In Native American traditions, the buffalo is sacred, a provider, a symbol of gratitude for the earth's gifts. Perhaps Thailand is simply honoring what was always true. These creatures deserve respect, not merely utility. May we all learn to see the sacredness in every day. Praying mantis arrives in England. And finally, to the misty shores of Cornwall, England, where a mantis species with front legs resembling praying hands was sighted for the first time. The praying mantis, nature's silent preacher, These creatures are named for their distinctive posture, which resembles hands folded in prayer. But do not be fooled by the piety. They are ruthless, patient hunters. They wait, they watch, and when the moment is right, they strike with precision. In symbolism, the praying mantis represents patience, stillness, and mindfulness. It teaches us to be present, to observe before acting, to trust timing over impulse. The fact that this species has appeared in England for the first time feels significant, like a message. Perhaps the universe is saying, slow down, pay attention. The answers you seek will come when you stop rushing. Wild wonders, the living earth. And now a tale not of creatures that walk or fly, but of the hidden kingdom that made all life on land possible. In silence, the planet keeps performing miracles. New research published this week in Nature, Ecology, and Evolution reveals that fungi, the mushrooms, molds, and microscopic threads beneath our feet, ruled Earth for nearly 1 billion years before plants ever even appeared. Scientists from Okinawa Institute of Science and Technology have traced fungal origins back to 1.4 to 0.9 billion years ago. That is hundreds of millions of years earlier than previously thought. To put that in perspective, fungi were already here, thriving, diversifying when the world was an alien place, according to science. No forests, no flowers, no grass, just rock, water, and microbial life. But here is the astonishing part. These ancient fungi were not just surviving, they were building. By partnering with algae, they broke down rock, they recycled nutrients, they created the first primitive soils. For hundreds of millions of years, fungi were the ecosystem engineers of Earth, quietly, invisibly preparing the ground for plants to eventually take root. In other words, plants did not colonize a barren wasteland. They walked onto a stage that had been set for them by over eons. By the fungal kingdom, fungi built the world before the world as we knew it existed. Or so science says. And now we turn to the prophetic, the symbols, the signs, the wonders that whisper of things to come. As I mentioned earlier, Comet Lemmon is inbound from the outer darkness. By late October, it may brighten enough to be visible with binoculars, a wanderer from the void making its brief appearance in our sky. Comets travel from the outer reaches, loop around the sun, and disappear back into the vastness. They are visitors, messengers. They have been seen as omens since ancient times, not always of disaster, but of change, transformation, the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. In medieval Europe, comets were feared as harbingers of plague and war. In China, they were catalogued and studied with precision. In many indigenous cultures, they were seen as messengers from the ancestors. Perhaps Lemmon is here to remind us, change is not the enemy, stagnation is. Keep your eyes on the sky. The visitor may have something to say. And now, your weekly horoscopes. One for each sign of the zodiac. Aries, your flame that dimmed is reigniting. Step out with confidence. The world is ready for your fire. Taurus, the harvest moon calls you to rest and rebalance. Honor your needs for stability, but do not resist necessary change. Gemini, a story you have ignored wants your pen. Listen to the whispers, write them down. The noise fades, the message remains. Cancer, feel deeply. Dreams may carry messages about your next move. Trust your intuition. It is sharper than usual. Leo, your charisma is magnetic, yet let kindness be your crown. People remember how you made them feel. Virgo, order through release. Simplify then build. Let go of what no longer serves and watch new possibilities emerge. Libra, harmony asks you to choose, not always the safe path, but the true one. Trust your inner compass. Scorpio, secret surface, let the truth heal. Transformation requires honesty, with yourself first and then others. Sagittarius, widen your views. Something unseen waits just beyond your current horizon. Adventure calls, answer it. Capricorn, your steady efforts pay off. A surprise reward may appear. Patience is power in motion. Aquarius, innovation stirs. Try the idea you feared. The world needs your unique vision. Do not hide it. Pisces, you feel more than usual. Guard your heart while tuning in. Not every emotion requires action. Some just need witness. And so, dear council, we reach the end of tonight's gathering. The stars turn, the fire breathes, and still the world listens. The Harvest Supermoon calls you to gather what you have sown. The Draconids rain insight from the heavens, and the Comet Lemmon whispers, change is coming, welcome it. Until we meet again, keep your gaze lifted, your heart steady, and your wonder unbroken. Light your candles, trust your intuition, and remember, the mysteries are not dead, they are simply waiting for you to look up. I am your daddy of lore, and the council is adjourned.
Light the flame. The cosmos know your name. These are your daddy, your Lord, and welcome to the council.